Hey everybody, so I'm just here chilling in my basement and I decided that I wanted to make a video. I'm literally having lighting issues with this camera where I'm sitting, so if you see the light kind of look weird, then I'm sorry. This topic is going to be sort of how to get through high school. And this is actually a topic that I've wanted to talk about for quite a while. So personally, growing up, I've had quite a rough time going through like elementary school and high school. But I will specifically like touch base on like high school and sort of like the whole expectation of high school and like basically what to expect from high school and what it really is and sort of how to go through it. Now, I'm not a life expert of any kind, but I'm speaking from experience and from experience that I've heard from other people. This is basically just a video of me trying my best to help, I guess, anyone that I can possibly help. Whoever watches this video and finds it helpful, then I'm really glad that I helped. So growing up, I was always like an outcast, or at least I felt like an outcast, or at least when I had friends, you know, things would always happen and like they, you know, I wouldn't really end up being friends with them anymore and whatnot. If you follow me on like social media and stuff, you know like my story, or at least like you know like what I'm all about. Growing up, I was definitely bullied. Definitely as in not, oh, you know, like I did something wrong. That's the reason why I support them, is because I personally experienced them. I was bullied, and obviously that makes your life harder. You know, growing up as a kid, it makes it hard for you to sort of be able to feel normal or have friends or whatever the case is. Honestly, high school is just like a made up thing where you have to be cool. Where if you're not cool, you don't fit in. If you're not cool and if you're a bit like weird or you do your own thing, then you know, you're all of a sudden weird or you don't fit in and stuff. Like, you know, you go into grade 9 and then all these kids that transition from grade 8 to grade 9 basically just start wearing a bunch of makeup out of nowhere. So kids basically transition to being like innocent, natural kids to, oh, I want to be cool and I want to fit in. And honestly, I don't think that's a good thing, because like what happened to being yourself? What happened to just being normal and like going to school, not worrying about how you look or what people are gonna think about you? A lot of people like start to have like self-esteem issues, and there's a lot of hate and all that stuff. So kids are not being kids. They're trying to be something that they're not. Now the whole thing is that later on in life, after you graduate high school, I've noticed that everyone should know that after you graduate high school doesn't define your life. High school doesn't define who you are or how cool you are or how successful you are, or how successful you're gonna be. Because all high school was going to school and being surrounded by a bunch of shitty people, in all honesty. A bunch of people that try to make, you know, other people like look bad. Everyone that I spoke to in high school and stuff, I honestly don't speak to anymore. Like, I don't have the high school friends. So what I'm trying to say is like high school is not as important as like what some people definitely like have high school friends and like remain friends with them forever. Like this video is not for like everyone. But this is more for people that struggle going through high school and find themselves being different. Honestly, the way I got through it is just to think positive. Like, honestly, you can't trust anyone in high school. There's nobody, like barely anybody that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I can trust you forever. You're gonna like be my like rock. No, because that's just how it is. Like, people at that age are very like immature and like they want to be like everyone else. So even though they may be good on the inside, they're trying to be like someone else just to fit in. So they don't really show. But I just like minded my own business, you know, like at around like grade 12, I was like, you know what? I have like a few months left till I'm done, till I'm graduated. So I just like ate lunch I didn't care. If someone wanted to sit with me, cool. If they didn't want to, it's like, there's this whole thing in like the high school that I was at. It's like divided. I don't even know why it's divided. I don't even know why it's labeled. But it was basically like the top portion was like all the cool people. And then the bottom, like the pit area, was like where all the nerds sat. Like that shouldn't even be like there. You know, there shouldn't even be such a thing. Everyone should be able to sit all together and just love each other. You know what I mean? Like there's so much hate and so much labeling and all that. So I knew that obviously people would probably somewhat label me. At this point, I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna do my work, study, do what I have to do, go home, repeat it for a few more months, and then I'm out of high school. And trust me, I was like excited to be like done with high school, because to me it was pretty much like a living nightmare. Why does there have to be so much hate? Like I've always wished that I could just go into school and like everyone could just love everyone, everyone could talk to everyone. But no, there's always like these groups, like all these cliques. You know? Everyone would just go on with it and literally label, oh, that person's a nerd, that person's like part of the cool group. Okay, well, why that? You know, it was just like, I honestly hope that in the further generations that's not gonna happen. Like I hope it's gonna be better. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be better, but I just hope that things change and parents start to like explain to their kids. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue talking about like I guess how I sort of got through it. There's like no like trick or like magic way of how I got through high school. You know, push yourself through and like just like keep thinking about yourself and your future and like, you know, where you're gonna be in whatever career you want to do, rather than, oh, who's my friend and who thinks I'm cool and who thinks I'm not. Just like in the movies and all, people make it seem like, oh my god, like we're in high school, we're so cool and all that stuff. But really, it's just school. You go there to learn, you eat, you do whatever you have to do, and then you go home. And people make it that, you know, it's not really supposed to be something like that, but people go on with it and make it like that. And then they label themselves and label others and then talk shit about others and all that kind of stuff. So it's like people make it what people say it is. So I'm not really sure how this video ended up like benefiting anyone. It's just a topic that I really wanted to talk about for a while. So yeah, I guess that feels kind of good to let out how I really felt about high school and what I had experienced. Feel free to give any other video suggestions. I'm hoping to start making YouTube videos more often, both talking and singing videos. Please subscribe down below and give a thumbs up if you like it. Tell me what you think about this video and maybe we can chat more. Thank you so much for watching. If I have to work so hard to try to make someone like me, then it's not worth it, because I am who I am. We all are who we are. And if people can accept you for who you are, then it's really not worth it.